What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Golden 83, and I am here to do a Heart's Desire reading for the sign of Cancer. Okay, Cancer, this is your third reading this week. Okay, while you are last but not least, okay, in the zodiac lineup. Remember, you guys, these are general messages, not personal. So take what resonates and pass the rest to the next. Okay, so going into the Mystic Mondays to start, but we're going to reshuffle for you guys real quick. I normally reshuffle everybody as far as the cards are concerned before I start their reading, but sometimes energy changes momentarily while I'm in the midst of doing a reading, so that's usually why I reshuffle. So both of these, Mystic Mondays and the Muse, will get reshuffled for you guys. All right. And then we're going to cut momentarily before we get started. Okay. And as it normally goes, we're going to pull from the top for your present energy, one from the bottom for your past energy, and then one energetically from the middle for your future energy. One tried to slip out. Okay. And then we will flip the bottom of the deck over in a moment to see what the overall outcome is. Okay. So let's see what we have for you guys, Cancer. We have King of Wands in your present energy. You have Four of Cups in your past energy. Okay. And Seven of Cups in your future energy. Okay. So lots to speculate on in this reading, Cancer, in reference to offers, in a sense. Okay, so here we are with the King of Wands in your present energy. Okay, very determined, sorry, determined energy here. Okay, you are very strong within yourself right now. Okay, very passionate right now in what you believe in or what you are handling at this point. Okay, question is, what exactly is it? Okay, only you know, Cancer, and we'll hopefully get a little bit deeper into it as we get into the clarifiers. Okay, I think, as I stated before, in someone else's, or it could have been yours from your intimacy reading, that there's probably a lot of energies going on within the Cancer collective. So bear with me. Okay. So like I said, you're in a very determining energy right now. Okay. Very mature, determining energy. So with whatever it is that you're dealing with, in the past, you have the Four of Cups. Okay. See 4 cups in front, but one over the head. Okay. Focusing on something in the past. Okay. Maybe a decision or possibly an offer. Okay. That was given to you. Usually in the regular Rider's Waite, you have someone being offered a cup with the 4 of Cups, and someone kind of, folded arms, kind of turned away to it, not really wanting to accept it. Okay. And so you could be focusing on something in the past energy, or in your past energy. Someone made an offer towards you. Okay. As you see, this cup is red. The rest of them are regular glasses. Okay. So it could have been an offer that you were pretty much rejecting. Okay. Or maybe past energy, you were thinking you should have avoided this particular offer. Okay. In the past. Okay. Future energy, you have the 7 of Cups here. Okay, Seven of Cups usually is talking about multiple um, goals or options, things of that nature. Okay, in your future energy, there is going to be a lot of choices that have to be made. Okay, I feel as though it's not something that's going to be of a gain to you as much as, again, trying to make some form of decision. Okay, and I think you're going to be dealing with a lot of variables, emotionally, possibly, because cups is of emotion, um, emotional energy. So you're going to have to deal with a lot of choices and a lot of variables behind whatever choice you decide to make. Okay, so with that being said, let's go ahead and look at the bottom of the deck for the overall outcome. Nine of Wands. Okay, starting off with this King of Wands energy. Okay, and now we have this Nine of Wands energy, female standing here. Okay, and so take it as you may. This is either you, Cancer, um, building up a guard, or it's someone else that is basically, um, for a reason, I'm feeling like this Kill Bill type energy, if you will, is the first thing that I like felt energetically come to mind. Is like her in her suit with the that's the vibe. For some reason, that's exactly literally what I just visually seen in my head. Okay, someone is going to be blocking your energy. Cancer is what I'm feeling. Okay, with this Nine of Wands, there's going to be a wall put up, very defensive energy. Okay, like I said, it's either going to be you or someone else. Okay, that you are dealing with. Um, and so, with that being said, we're going to go into the Muse Tarot here, and we're going to go ahead and shuffle these. As I said, energy changes during the reading, and I usually can feel it and just usually get guided to reshuffle, and so that's what we're going to do, is we're going to reshuffle. Since we shuffled the Mystic Mondays, we're going to shuffle the Muse. Okay, so whatever has been done, and you can go to your refer to your other readings, Cancer, if you have not watched them already this week. Refer to your other readings. So that way you can see the change in your energy throughout the week. Okay, so that being said, let's go ahead with the clarifiers. One from the top for the King of Wands, one directly from the bottom for the Four of Cups, and one energetically from the middle if I can get it. All right, one energetically from the middle for the Seven of Cups, and we'll flip the bottom of the deck over momentarily to see what's going to clarify the Nine of Wands. Okay, so we have the Page of Materials, we have the Queen of Emotions, and we have the Two of Voices. Okay, Two of Voices. Okay, so Page of Materials, which is the Page of Pentacles with the King of Wands. Okay, in your present energy. Okay, someone is trying to either make you an offer of value, okay, or there's but it's a fake sense of value. Okay, either they're trying to offer you something of value, or they're trying to portray themselves as valuable to you with this page energy. Okay, it's not very strong, it's very light. Okay, um, or they're trying to get something out of you that isn't possible. Okay, um, as you're in this King of Wands energy, which is very passionate energy. Okay, Wands is usually about action. Like I said, but you're in this King of Wands energy. It's not a playeristic type vibe that I feel with this King of Wands. It's more mature. You're very careful about who you entertain physically. Okay, but there is an energy around you, a page energy, a very I don't want to say childlike, but I could say immature energy. Again, that's trying to show some value to you, very flirty like energy with these roses here. Okay, trying to gain your attention. Okay, not sure whether or not you're going to deal with the energy, or it could already have transpired, okay, based on your readings this week so far. But nonetheless, this is, like I said, energy of very flirty energy, trying to portray themselves as a possible or someone of worth. Okay. Next, we have the past energy, Four of Cups with the Queen of Emotions, which is the Queen of Cups. Okay. Possibly in the past, there could have been maybe something going on in your relationship or with with someone else, okay, where you were in the Four of Cups energy in the past, wondering whether or not this person was going to last. Okay, this Queen of Cups energy, this person is very mature in their feelings, but they hold a lot to themselves. Okay, they don't really relinquish a lot of emotion. They kind of keep everything kind of hush, but they share when necessary. Okay, when it's time to, or if it's relatable to whatever the situation is. Okay, and maybe they made you feel as though you weren't as important to them as they were, as you are to them. Okay, if that makes sense. Okay, it's so much energy right now, but nonetheless, and I'm trying to kind of get it here to the point of, in your past, you, whatever this person was trying to provide you with, it's like it wasn't enough. Okay, with this Four of Cups. Okay, whatever it was, it wasn't satisfactory enough for you, which could have led you to this Page of Materials energy. Okay, this flirty energy. Maybe this Queen of Cups isn't very flirty, isn't very playful, is more serious, okay, than what you prefer, okay. Um, Nonetheless, let's keep moving forward, okay, with the Two of Voices with the Seven of Cups, okay. Two of Voices with the Seven of Cups, which states here with the Two of Voices is Two of Swords, talking about being indecisive about whatever your situation is as far as what to do, okay, or what to choose, okay. Maybe you have multiple choices and or decisions to make right now that whichever way you go, I feel is not going to be the best decision. Okay, whichever decision or whichever way you choose to go is going to be, it's almost like going to a dead end every time. Okay, or getting in this blocked energy every time. Okay, and so as I'm looking at this card, you have like hair splitting between two people here on the card. Two people just splitting in two different ways, and one person kind of overseeing and then another person just walking towards the door. Okay, but Two of Voices is just talking about just too many decisions to make. Okay, um, and I really can't help you with this, Cancer, because of the fact that it all depends on you. Okay, it's too many options here, and that's probably what's too many options, meaning too many options, too many decisions, too many variables, and you're probably thinking of what to do now, as you're watching this reading or beforehand, or ever since your last reading. Okay, but it's really up to you. All right, and it's up to whoever you're associated with. Okay, we do have at the bottom of the deck Awakening, clarifying this Nine of Wands energy. Okay, and you do have the Ace of Pentacles right up underneath that. Okay, some form of offer, possibly an awakening to, the situation at hand, what it has caused or what it may cause. Okay, and kind of just coming to terms with it. Swords energy here, I would primarily just say whatever it is that caused this disruption in your relationship. If your person asks for time to think, give them that, give them the space that they're asking for. Because it doesn't make the situation any better if you're trying to explain, because I feel like that is going to be part of the conversation that you have with your person or your situation. Okay, having to explain things. Okay, and it is going to cause an awakening on both ends. Okay, for you and for your person, or like I said, all those involved. Okay, so it's very hard energy, Cancer, with this situation. Okay, one of the hardest reads that I've ever had to do for you guys, honestly, because I feel like as this is a heart's desire reading, it's hard to figure out what it is that you desire at this time. Okay, because there's too much confusion and chaos going on. Okay, so that being said, we're just going to get into the Heart's Oracle here for a final decision or advice, and then we'll go into the Power of Surrender. And we're going to go straight to the bottom of the deck. And it is the number 2, find balance. Find balance. Okay. There's so many little images here. It looks like a baby being cradled, an hourglass, a book, a rose, a ring, and a chalice. Okay, I'm just going to hold that up. It probably was kind of hard for you to see far away, but just want you guys to see those little images. And then I'm automatically getting drawn into to think about the sacral chakra. Okay, so maybe you need to do some sacral chakra work. Okay, or work on those base chakras, as there is some yellow and red in here as well. Okay, so an orange. So work on those base base chakras. They could either be overactive or just need to be realigned. Okay, but finding balance, you need to focus on what it is that you really want in life, in your relationships, in different aspects of your life. As I'm seeing all those symbols there, okay, um, that would be my main suggestion to you, Cancer. We have page 79 equaling out to 16, which equals out to 7 inner strength. Okay. Um, is something that you're going to need dealing with this situation. Thus, the reason for having to find balance. Okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and read this out to you guys. It says find balance is cope, multitask, breathe, and arbitrate. You may find that matters of the heart require extra effort at this time. More and more demands may be placed upon you, requiring you to juggle your attention. Family gatherings, school commitments, requests for assistance, and other obligations may arise within a short period of time. Just breathe and remember to be flexible. Adapt your approach to each situation at hand. Know that you have the ability to keep everything and everyone in balance. You may also be called upon to play the role of mediator. This is a time for compassion and understanding, and you are up to the task. Work with people individually, giving each position equal consideration. Help all involved to understand another viewpoint and find middle ground. Finally, in order to maintain balance, you yourself must be in balance. So it's vital that you take time for you. Okay? So again, with that part about, giving each person their individual um, attention, or giving each a position equal consideration, that kind of goes to this 7 of Cups energy, okay? And dealing with the different parts of your life, or different aspects of your life, they deserve individual attention and putting things in perspective, thus with this awakening, okay? So remind yourself to take care of yourself in order for you to communicate and move as calmly as possible, okay? As you did get the Fury card earlier this week in your general read, okay? If you haven't seen it, by all means go and view that, Cancer, because it's kind of reiterating the fact that you need to find balance, okay? Whatever it is that has, flustered your energy, because that's exactly how I feel. It's like the energy is very flustered because of the fact that you could be in a sense of just not knowing what to do presently, okay? Don't be persuaded by anyone or anything that is giving you false pretenses, okay? Like I said, everything, as they say, everything that glitters is not gold all the time, okay? And something that was only satisfactory for a little while cannot equate to this Queen of Emotions, okay? Something that you've had for quite some time, okay? So with that being said, we are now going into the power of surrender, and you received the same card as, I believe, Libra. I believe Libra got the same card, the surrender to obsessive thinking. Surrender obsessive thinking, okay? It says here, if you're obsessing about a person or situation, turn the dilemma over to spirit. Doing so will help bring you clarity or even resolve the problem, okay? So again, you're kind of mirroring Libra in a sense of your power to surrender. You could either be dealing with a Libra or you have Libra in your chart somewhere. You don't have to be, but you and Libra have mirrored each other in some form or fashion in your readings. Okay, so again, if you're obsessing about a person or situation, turn the dilemma over to spirit. Doing so will help bring you clarity, or even solve the problem. Okay, so surrender obsessive thinking, okay, and find balance so that way you can compartmentalize what's important in your life and what needs to be addressed, but in a calm way. Okay, so that being said, Cancer, that's all I have for you guys. There are 2 more readings this week. Hopefully I will see you then. Until then, peace.